China is quietly accelerating the modernization of its strategic nuclear triad, encompassing land-based missiles, nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines, and long-range strategic aviation. How complete is Beijing's current nuclear deterrent structure, and which areas are likely to be the focus of its next phase of development? Strategic warheads. According to available data, the PLA's nuclear forces are equipped with a range of nuclear and thermonuclear warheads of varying yields, from roughly 100 to 300 kilotons to heavy warheads with explosive power reaching 2 to 3 megatons. Lower yield warheads are typically designed for multiple independently targetable reentry vehicle (MIRV) ballistic missiles, as well as for certain air-launched systems. In contrast, megaton-class warheads, due to their larger size and mass, are mainly deployed on heavy intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBMs) based in hardened land silos. According to the U.S. Department of Defense report released in October 2023, China is believed to have deployed around 500 nuclear warheads. By the end of this decade, that number could potentially double, and the expansion of the PLA's strategic nuclear forces is likely to continue in the coming years. Ground-based component. The PLA's strategic rocket force is equipped with both silo-based missile systems and mobile launch complexes, including short, medium, and intercontinental range missiles developed over recent decades. According to available data, this force operates around 20 ICBM brigades and an additional 8 to 10 medium-range missile brigades. These units are deployed across multiple regions to cover key strategic directions. The longest-range missile currently in service is the liquid-fueled DF-5 intercontinental ballistic missile. The first version entered service in 1981 and has undergone several upgrades. The latest variants have a range of approximately 15,000 kilometers and are capable of carrying multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles. The newest generation of the Dongfeng family relies on mobile, solid-fuel missile systems. A prominent example is the DF-41, a three-stage missile with a range of at least around 12,000 kilometers and the ability to carry multiple nuclear warheads with yields in the hundreds of kilotons. According to foreign estimates, China's strategic missile forces currently deploy roughly 150 nuclear-capable ICBMs, along with about 250 medium-range missile systems that can carry either nuclear or conventional warheads. The ground-based component serves as the primary pillar of the PLA's strategic deterrent. With the range of its current systems, China is able to project deterrence against potential targets across all of Europe and North America, while medium and short-range missiles provide regional deterrence throughout the Asia-Pacific. Submarine force. China began building the naval leg of its strategic nuclear forces in the 2000s. The first ballistic missile submarine entered service in 2007, and the fourth was commissioned in 2015. Subsequently, two upgraded Project 094A submarines were introduced between 2020 and 2021. Each boat is equipped with 12 ballistic missile launch tubes. In 2015, the PLA Navy fielded the Julong 2 submarine-launched ballistic missile with a range of at least about 7,000 kilometers and the ability to carry various warhead configurations, from a single megaton-class warhead to multiple lower-yield warheads. In the early 2000s, China continued to induct the next-generation Julong 3SLBM. This missile is believed to have a payload similar to the Julong 2, but with an extended range of roughly 9,000 to 10,000 kilometers. With 6 submarines currently in service, the PLA Navy can deploy up to 72 ballistic missiles at sea simultaneously. Although the fleet size remains relatively modest, the naval component plays a particularly important role by ensuring a credible sea-based nuclear deterrent and strengthening the overall effectiveness of China's nuclear triad. Long-range aviation. China's strategic air force is primarily based on the H-6 family of long-range bombers, with multiple upgraded variants. According to open-source estimates, around 200 to 210 H-6 aircraft are currently in service, assigned to several regiments and deployed across different strategic regions. The latest versions, such as the H-6K and H-6N, have a combat radius of approximately 3,000 to 3,500 kilometers. To perform strategic deterrence missions, the H-6 is equipped with modern missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads, such as the CJ-20 cruise missile. This weapon is derived from the CJ-10 family, with an estimated range of about 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers and the ability to carry either conventional or nuclear payloads. In addition, China is believed to be developing and fielding an air-launched ballistic missile, potentially related to the DF-21 series. When launched from the H-6N bomber, this weapon's range could reach roughly 2,500 to 3,000 kilometers, significantly expanding the flexible nuclear strike capabilities of long-range aviation. Although the air component is generally assessed as weaker than the missile and submarine forces, it still plays an important role within China's nuclear triad, providing flexible deterrence options and rapid response capabilities in potential conflict scenarios. Future outlook. China is continuing to accelerate the modernization of its strategic nuclear forces across all three components: land, sea, and air. The development of new delivery systems, along with the potential expansion of the warhead stockpile, indicates a clear objective to enhance the credibility of deterrence and ensure reliable retaliatory capabilities in a high-tech conflict environment. Within the land-based component, multiple indicators suggest that Beijing is working on a new generation of ICBMs with longer ranges, greater accuracy, and MIRV capability. At the same time, hypersonic systems capable of carrying nuclear payloads are being advanced to improve speed, maneuverability, and the ability to penetrate missile defenses. At sea, the Project 096 nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine program is expected to operate in conjunction with the Julang 3 missile, improving both range and survivability and thereby strengthening sea-based deterrence. Meanwhile, the H-20 stealth bomber project is anticipated to reinforce the air component with intercontinental strike capability, although its development timeline and testing status have not been officially confirmed. The rapid growth in both the number of warheads and the sophistication of delivery systems suggests that China is quickly narrowing the gap with the world's leading nuclear powers. However, to fully assess the true standing of the PLA's strategic nuclear forces, they must be evaluated in direct comparison with the arsenals, deterrence doctrines, and operational readiness levels of Russia and the United States. So, where does China currently stand on the global nuclear chessboard?